Phil Grove for Milesplane and FloTrack with the star of the Penn Relays Summer Series meet today, Ajee Wilson, 157.85 season best in 2021, and she doubles back in the mile, 4:43.21. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
I know after the trials you had mentioned you wanted to come home and get a good 5 weeks of training in. How did that go prior to today?
Yeah, training's been great since we got back. We took a few down days and then we got right back to it. The weather's been pretty mild, even though yesterday it was crazy with the thunderstorms, but I'm happy with the work we were able to do the last few weeks. I definitely think I'm in a much better place heading to Tokyo.
So how does that throw a wrinkle into, obviously a scripted training schedule when you have yesterday, you're going to come out and run and then you go home. So what kind of workout did you get in yesterday since you didn't get the race?
Yeah, yesterday, because it was a later meet, my workout was just a warm-up. Right before we were about to race, they kind of shut the meet down. So it was maybe 9:30 when we left. I just went home, went to sleep, recouped, and came out here and raced. And you kind of just adjust as you go with whatever life throws at you.
Now, running with the men, Robert was right next to me. I said, why didn't you finish the full mile like Ajee did? But how difficult is it to run with the men in a mixed race where they're going out in maybe 52 to 54, a little outside of your comfort zone?
Yeah, I think the only concern was going out too fast. I got to take a peek at the heat sheets before we went, so I kind of got to see where the other athletes were in regard to like my time. So I had a few people that I'm like, we should be around the same area, and use that to kind of gauge where I was supposed to be. And I think that was just good practice, where there's a lot of women right now around the 56, 57 range. So getting used to a bunch of bodies up front, or getting used to a bunch of people in the mix, I think this was really good practice for that.
And what does running the full mile do for you? And was that the plan initially, or were you just going to sort of rabbit 1,000 or so?
Yeah, yesterday the plan was, I think, to pace it, and then today it started off pacing it, and then we thought I was in a different section, so it was just try to pace it, and then if you feel good, finish, and just kind of go with the flow. Yeah.
And now, as far as training before Tokyo, and then getting the flight over and going through all the testing and all of that involved, are you ready for that mentally?
I think so. I feel like I don't really know what the process is going to look like completely, but USATF has done a great job of preparing us, so I at least know what my checkpoints are, and I feel comfortable with what I do know and what I know that I'm going to be responsible for. So I'm excited. I leave on the 25th, so I have a little bit more time home, and yeah, Tokyo, here we come.
Some good home cooking for Ajee Wilson today, 157.85, and then goes 4:43. Day one of the Olympics, the women's 800, day one. Best of luck, Ajee.